welcome back to Just Nancy and Happy New Year! Oh my god, I'm so excited that it's 2022. I have such a good feeling about 2022. I love New Year in general. I think New Year's are great. They're a way to set new intentions, manifest new things, start afresh. I know a lot of people are probably sitting here thinking, I think New Year's resolutions are stupid. I think that people just do them to kind of tell themselves they're going to be better next year, start a new thing, try it for a week, then give up and just go back to old habits and old lifestyle. I'm here to show you why you don't need to do that this year, how you can set goals that are actually achievable, make you into your best self, leaving 2021 in the past and going into 2022. In this video, I'm basically going to tell you not only how to make this your best year yet. I know everyone is rooting for a good year this year because the past 2 years have just been not good with all the COVID restrictions, lockdowns upon lockdowns, and just our lives being interrupted. And I know that we all really want this year to be the best year yet, so I'm going to show you how you can do that. And not only that, but also stay motivated, because it's the first week of January and I deliberately am doing this video later on in the year because it's the first week of January. You've probably already seen a load of how to make 2022 your best year yet videos, and you've set all these goals and you're feeling great for the first week, and then after the first week you feel like you've dropped off the back, you feel like you've already failed, and you're saying to yourself, oh, maybe next year will be the year that I do it. It doesn't have to be the case. Setting those goals, being good to yourself and manifesting your best life, you can carry that on all throughout the year. Don't be so hard on yourself. Honestly, don't feel like you failed yourself, that you didn't achieve anything last year, because it's so easy to just slip back into those unhealthy habits, into choosing the easy option. So especially in the winter months, it's so easy to do that. I think that's kind of what's good about starting a new year afresh, because you can reflect back on last year and think, okay, well, that did not go well, this part and this part didn't go well, so now I know what I need to do in order to kind of get motivation for this year and make this year the best year. Because you look back at last year and you think, wow, that really didn't serve me, I really didn't do well in those months, I really wasn't motivated, and this is the reason. So I can write this down, I can do whatever, and I can change those intentions around and change them so that 2022 ends up being the complete opposite of the last few months of 2021. Just as a small disclaimer, I just want to say there's absolutely no need to do this. If your 2021 looked like my first 6 months of 2021, brilliant. There's honestly no need for you to become the best version of yourself. If you're happy in what you're doing right now, that is perfect. This video is kind of just a fun little video to motivate people, and it's fun for me to do because it motivates me as well, and I want it to motivate you guys as well. So just a small disclaimer, I don't want anyone thinking like this is something they have to do. So if you guys have seen any of my reset routines before, you'll know that the first thing I like to do before anything else is clean my room, and properly deep clean it as well, which means reorganising my wardrobe, cleaning out some clothes, changing my bedding, hoovering, cleaning all the surfaces and reorganising all the stuff on those surfaces, making sure everything's put back in the right place, and just everything that makes my room feel clean and organised so that I can feel like I'm ready to plan ahead and just plan everything I need to do without feeling like worried about the fact that my room's a bit messy. So this is what I'm doing right now. I just chuck some music on and literally just clean every surface and make sure everything's dust free, chuck all the rubbish away, and just make sure that I feel motivated and clean, because I think a clean environment induces a clean mindset, and that's the most important thing before you start anything else. And here's the final product of my room. As you can see, it looks really clean. I'm letting all the light in, it feels really airy, and just I feel super tidy and just organised. The second thing I would definitely say is to reflect on 2021. We're a week into 2022 now, and you've definitely had time to kind of digest the new year, and also maybe start thinking about what happened in the last year that you didn't like, that didn't serve you, that you did not manifest and you want to get rid of. So the best way I would say to do this is to write it all down, literally anything you can think of that just didn't serve you, that you don't want to bring with you into 2022. Write it all down, put it on a piece of paper and just burn the paper. I would definitely say do this outside. If you're younger or like a child, please get an adult to supervise you while you do this. I don't want to see anything burning because of my influence, but burn it, burn all the thoughts away, and then you can kind of express your emotions onto a piece of paper and into the flames, and then just get rid of everything, leave everything behind in 2021 that doesn't serve you, and just let it float away in the ashes of your burnt piece of paper. The second stage for me is talking about goals, and not just New Year's resolution, but setting proper goals and setting better goals. Okay, so I'm 90% sure that on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, like the days leading up to the end of the year, you probably sat down and you tried to make a few New Year's resolutions for yourself. You probably wrote something that was very loose, like be more healthy, work out more. A lot of people tend to make New Year's resolutions that they kind of just put out there. They're nothing like particular, they just say it for the sake of it, basically. And this is the worst way to make goals, because when you look back at what you said you were going to do, A, you might not even remember what you said you were going to do because it's just not specific enough, and B, because it's such a big chunk, like be more healthy or like work out more, you can't really track that, you can't really kind of put a unit on that. It may feel like you've achieved nothing because you've put such a loose ground on these goals, and the best thing for you to do is to make goals that are achievable and like small little things that kind of you can track, you can write down, you can plan out, anything that helps you get into the mindset of it. So for example, instead of just saying you're going to work out more, because you might get to the end of December and think, well, I didn't really work out at all, like I didn't push myself to work out, and then you're going to feel terrible because you just feel like you haven't done anything. Whereas you probably have made quite a few little achievements or worked out a few times, but because you didn't set yourself like a specific goal to how many times you wanted to work out, like in a month or a week, it kind of feels like pointless. So instead of saying I want to work out more, you could say I want to work out at least once a week or twice a week, or I don't know, like 5 times a month, so that it puts something specific on it. Okay, so looking here on Google, it says that the best way to make goals is to make SMART goals, and this stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-based. Make goals for weeks, what you want to get done in a week. It might be a piece of homework that you've been putting off, a project that you have due, recording content, taking photos, something that's very simple and that you can get done in a week. And then you can have monthly goals and yearly goals, something that you want to achieve by the end of the year. So hitting a certain milestone if you are a social media influencer, or something to do with school, or something, or something to do with yourself, with your personal well-being. The best thing that I think is perfect for setting goals and helping you stay focused throughout the entire year is getting yourself a journal or a planner of some sort. I got this one from Typo, and it's a wellness planner. So not only is it like you write down what you have to do during the week and stuff, you can also set your goals. This is next week's. So I already have some things that I need to do on the first 3 days. And then I have a goals this week, a little checkbox thing that I can tick off at the end of the week. And then I have notes, I have habits that I can track. So like, I'm probably going to write stuff about like drinking water, how much water I want to drink in the week, and if I want to work out during the week, that type of thing. And then I can tick off if I did them every single day. And then I have my top priorities this week, so I can take that off this list, or I can just make my own just normal top priorities for the week. And then mindful moment this week, which I can fill in at the end of the week and just say like what I really thought about this week, and then what I was grateful for this week. So I think this is a really good way of kind of manifesting positivity and kind of setting positive intentions for yourself every week by saying 3 things that you were grateful for during the week. So I would really recommend getting yourself a planner of any sorts, but a wellness planner is such a good idea. And I love this, like it's so cute and aesthetically pleasing as well. I just really enjoy writing in it as well. At the very end of the month, I also have a monthly reflection page, so I can talk about like what goals I achieved, which ones I didn't, what can I improve on next month, and it can help you not only reflect on the weeks but also reflect on the months and kind of help you go through the year staying motivated and staying on track. The third step for continuing to have the best 2022 you possibly can and staying motivated and staying on track is to make a vision board. Now, I've never made one of these before, and I think that's why I've kind of fallen off the back of myself and not continue to stay motivated throughout the year, is because I don't have something physical that I can look at. Now, I've seen these going around, especially on Pinterest and TikTok, a lot, and I know a lot of YouTubers use them to keep themselves motivated and like manifest their best selves. It's just a perfect way to attract what you want, attract the positivity, attract the intentions you're going to set for yourself, and manifest your goals and keep them manifesting throughout the year. Because every time you look at it, set it as your computer background, set it as your lock screen, because every time you look at this mood board, you can go, that's what I want to achieve today, that's what I want to achieve today, this week, this month, this year, and you can just carry on looking at it and thinking, wow, like I feel great about looking at that. So the first thing I'm doing to go about making my 2022 vision board is to make a Pinterest board with all the pictures that I want to create. This also helps me look back at the actual Pinterest board and look at things that I didn't actually put on the mood board. I'm also going to use Canva to make the actual vision board and put it in here. Okay guys, so now that we've made a mood board, we've physicalised what we want to achieve in 2022, we've set goals for ourselves, we've kind of cleaned our space and cleaned our mindset, the next thing to do is set up our planner. As I said about this planner before, it's really good because it's multifunctional. You can put all your to-do lists, what you need to do, goals and just general things everywhere, and it also helps you be mindful and motivated week upon week, which is really, really good. Making to-do lists and organising time is one of the most important things surrounding making goals, motivating yourself, all of that type of thing, because if you don't organise your time, you never know what you're doing, where you're going to be. This year I have exams, which means I need to balance revising and schoolwork with YouTube and like kind of social media, that aspect, keeping the grind going on that. Also making sure I keep up my social life. I also have a job which I go to 2 or 3 times a week. I need to make sure I have all of these things in order and in good like time slots so that I'm not rushed off my feet, I'm not stressing about having to do 200 things at once. Everything is in like a nice list or a planner or a journal, or if you like to keep your stuff online and like seeing digital versions of all of this, loads of calendar apps would be great for you. And honestly, just making lists and schedules of everything. Obviously not planning to the point where nothing's fun because everything's planned out, but just making sure you're planning your motivations and your priorities into different sections and making sure you have time for everything. Right, weighted time for everything as well is a really, really good thing, and just getting yourself a planner or a journal or anything that will help you with that will be super beneficial for you. So the final thing that I think is important for how to start as you mean to go on into 2022 and keep yourself motivated even going through the first week of January is that digital detox. We spend a lot of time in the 21st century on our phones, on our laptops. So important to go through and remove everything from 2021 that didn't serve you and that you don't want to take through into 2022. So the first thing that you want to do is go through your camera roll, go through those thousands and thousands of pictures and delete everything, photos, videos, screenshots, like pictures of schoolwork that you don't need anymore. I know I have like a load of those. And delete them all. Delete them from your recently deleted, you don't need them anymore, and be brutal. Like, don't look at something and think, oh well, I might need that, I might want to use that. If you don't want to use it, delete it. Also delete old notes, delete TikTok drafts. This is really good for storage. If you have a load of TikTok drafts that you like started and you didn't finish or are just pointlessly sitting there, delete them. It will clear up your storage and it will make you feel better about leaving 2021 behind. In terms of mentally, on Instagram and on Snapchat, unfollow accounts that don't serve you, unadd people who you either don't talk to or like you just view their stories. Like there is no accomplishment out of having a lot of people added on Snapchat if you don't talk to half of them. Just keep the people that you actually talk to and you actually message like on a regular basis, and just remove all the other people because you don't need them in your life. Also delete apps on your phone, reorganise your homepage, make a new playlist. I know I did this, and if you want to follow my Spotify, it's JustXnancy. I'll link it in the description. But making a new playlist full of songs that motivate you, you can get dressed to, make you want to get up in the morning, make you think of like happy memories from the beginning of the year will be super important as well. And finally, unsubscribe from all the spam emails you get. Like, all the like random businesses that you signed up to once and now get an email every day from them. Unsubscribe from YouTube channels that you don't watch anymore. We spend so much time on our phones, and to see things that you don't want to see and things that you wanted to leave in 2021 isn't the way to go forward. You need to get rid of everything and leave it all in 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. I also just want to thank you all for your support in the last year. I reached nearly 300 subscribers in the last year, and that is absolutely crazy to me. I want us to keep going. I want me to be working harder. I want you guys to be telling me what you want and being as interactive as possible, and I'm just so grateful for all of you, and I want to thank you for coming with me on my journey in the last year. And here's to 2022 being the best year ever, and I hope you have the best year ever, because all of you deserve it so much. And yeah, I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!